Hello there, and welcome to my review of the new SNAPTAIN H823H 4-axis household drone. Brand new drone straight out of China, and I'm here to open it up and see what you get. So let's take a look inside the box. It comes inside this quite small box, and the first thing you'll get is the manual, which is well written and easy to understand. You get some spare propellers, and you also get an extra bag of screws which are for the airframe itself. Also included is the drone. We'll go more in depth in that later. And not one, not two, but 3 batteries, which is an outstanding feature. You get a nice controller, which again I'll go into more detail. A screwdriver, which does all the screws in this set, which is a useful addition. And again, not one, but 2 charging cables, so you can charge 2 batteries whilst you're flying. So here's the main equipment. Let's see how it measures up. The drone itself is very small. As you can see, it measures approximately 75 millimeters from edge to edge. And if I just pick it up, you can see it's also it hasn't got a lot of height, approximately 30 millimeters in height. So this is classed as a micro-sized drone, I think. And there's the controller, approximately 130 millimeters across. And you can see the other side there with some buttons and the radio itself. Here are the batteries. There's 3 of them. And the charging cable, which has got a fair amount of length actually, so not too short, which I was pleased about. You also get a set of propellers. Make sure if you change the propellers, you change all of them, and they're labelled clearly on top, and it does matter, so make sure you swap like for like. And let's have a look at the drone itself. It fits in the palm of your hand, really nice small size. It's got a blue LED here on the front, and it's quite bright. It won't help you see in the dark, but it will help you orient the drone. Underneath the battery cage and connecting wire. And if I flip it over again, this drone is protected entirely by this cage, and that provides real survivability during crashes. It's a great feature. And let's flip open the controller with the provided screwdriver and see what we need to get this powered up. As you can see, we need 3 AAA batteries, that's AAA batteries, and those are not provided. Alright, let's plug the battery into the drone and get started. So the battery slides in very easily, like this. This is the harder part. The connection is very, very small, and you need to be careful and gentle with it. So if you look at the way I'm doing it here, use your fingernail to just slide that connector in tightly. And we're ready to fly. So the first step that you need to do is turn on the drone and the controller, and you'll instantly see that it's flashing, ready to be paired. To pair, push all sticks forward, then back, and you're paired. And then you need to reset the drone on a level surface by pulling the sticks down and to the left and holding them. You're now ready to fly. The drone is calibrated, and you can take off with this button here, the takeoff and land button. Off we go. So the drone will hover really well in the middle of a room, but it's wobbling about a bit here because I'm near a wall. I'm just pointing out the trim buttons. These are really, really important. Every time you change batteries, you do need to trim the aircraft, which will allow you to hover perfectly. If your drone is wobbling about a bit like this, then trim it. Now, on to the inevitable crashes. That's right, we're all going to have them, and this drone is no different. You're going to crash it. It's very well protected, so I can almost guarantee it will survive. But the light might flash like this, meaning you just need to reset it. The battery can sometimes slip and move the weight forward, and so it's important after a crash just to check that battery is pushed all the way in and connected, and then follow the same procedure as last time to reset, and you're ready to fly again. Make sure that's done on a level surface. You can see there's also a throw and launch feature. The drone takes off automatically when thrown. Now it does need to be thrown upright or dropped, but it does a really good job of taking off without any assistance and hovering. It also has a flip feature, which is always a bit of a crowd pleaser. Couldn't show this as well as I'd like to. It does need to be done in a bit more space. But overall, I think we've got ourselves a really, really great drone here. Fantastic price at £25 and a really good stocking filler if you ask me. So yeah, the SNAPTAIN H823H.